Q. And here we go. This is going to be a little bit special stream since I'm mostly making this video as a tutorial for a corpy of mine. Or the other member in my corporation. And he wanted a little bit more of in-depth information on how to do trading and actually finding new markets and such. Yeah, maybe I should change my stream a little bit. The Adventures of White Raven. This and that. Comma. This and that. About marketing update. View all rooms. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this brings us down to Cheetah. I don't really know where to start with this. Okay, in Eve there are major trade hubs. There is Amar, there is Cheetah, and there are 2 or 3 others I never remember because I never used them. Cheetah is the far biggest. And Cheetah is spelled like this, G-I-T-A, and Amar is spelled like this, just like the Amar race. The advantages of selling your things in Cheetah and Amar are due to their size is you can move big quantities, huge quantities of item in a relatively short period of time. But unless you know what you're doing manufacturing wise, it's going to be a hassle to find a profitable market there because due to how big the market is, it's highly competitive. That's where everybody go to sell off their goods, whether it's loot or their freshly manufactured ships and such. So if you're new to manufacturing, it's going to be unlikely that you're going to yield any profits from selling your goods in any of the major trade hubs. That's why I encourage you guys to look for other markets. And I am putting this video together to show a little bit of what I have learned throughout the days, throughout the years. And using the map tool is an essential key in that. Okay, whoa, but I want the map in front of everything. Can I bring to front? Oh, probably not. Only the panel. Okay. Yeah, so how to use the map to locate potential markets? Well, it's a little bit of math, instinct, or what the fuck ever. There are, of course, many ways to exploit this, but I am going to be talking about ammos and drones. These are consumables. Uh, no matter what you do, unless you're a purebred trader or a purebred miner or something, you always, nah, not even if you're purebred miner, you always need ammunition and drones, and therefore the the demand for drones and ammo is always there. So New Eden is a big place, so it's just a matter of finding where this demand lies. And one option, for example, is this. Go to the color by, go into geography and statistics, and go here and pick pirate and police ships destroyed in the last 24 hours. Click that, and voila! You get to see a lot of bubbles. We're gonna stick to this zone since this is where safe space is, and unless you're running some serious operation, I don't recommend, at least especially not if you're new to the game, I recommend just sticking to safe space with any valuables. But I also encourage you to go and explore down and low and nullsec. Okay, in the region I'm currently in, Myanmar, here, you have Armala, 5,735 faction ship destroyed in the last 24 hours. It's not a huge number, but it might be a big enough number to it might be big enough to it is big enough. No, it might be small enough to go under the radar, and there you might have uh, a market which has no competition. In my experience, Eve pilots are lazy, and they are willing to spend a little bit extra ISK into saving them from jumping to get their stuff. So if you find mission hubs, for example, I have a suspicion here that here is a level 4 agent, or, well, think again, there might be just some industrial miners. I see. This is a system that has 50 mining. Yeah, somewhere between. Here we have 9. No, this is gas. No, yeah, it's the plant. 19, 25, 24. Okay. It's a system that has 24 mining belts. So it's quite possible that there are only miners there. There is actually a possibility Okay, 9,000. Milu. This is going to be a mission. Feel it in my fingers. Feel it in my bones. Okay. No station here either. I find that oddly suspicious. Are everybody, I think everybody are just doing missions for Sisters of Eve. Okay. What do we have there? Oh. No, but oh motherfucker, they have put station into a special tab. Okay, okay, that means I'm going to double check again. Okay, 6,200. Show info. Stations. There we go. Yeah, as I thought. This was something. Okay, okay. And I'm pretty sure I don't feel like going through every of these mission stations to find out if there is a level 4 agent in here or not. But since this has 6,000 faction ship destroyed, there is a strong possibility that here is an agent and people leveling up or grinding missions or what the fuck ever. And if I was doing this for myself, I will lock down on that station and start selling there. Um, and once you have also found your system, you can check for other statistics like jumps in the last hour. You can see 138 jumps in the last hour, so there is traffic going through there. And also this average pilots in space. Not too many pilots. So I would think that this is a fairly good place to look for an off market where you can increase your prices for about 20 to 30%. Another way you could actually go about this is go into security status. Because in low sec you have not as good markets as in high sec. And as you can see, this is how the Eve universe lies. What you need for this approach is just to make sort of a mental note of where the map lies. And once you've completed that, where the secure space is, and once you've got this image in your head, you can go into jumps in the last hour. And here we can see that there is a heavy traffic. We have heavy traffic. Okay, and that's because we are close to Jeddah, the busiest. What the fuck? I didn't want to go so deep. Huh? Okay. That's why this is so busy. 59 jumps. 502. And now, because I have moved my cursor, my yeah, my mental note of the map is gone because I've moved my camera around. But anyways, if you just, well, okay, let's just go here. No. Yeah, okay, so here we have found a system. Show info. Orbital. Acha. Okay, that is on the outer rim of safe space. So what we can do now, no, I want this back, and I want to, show on map, yes, that's what I want. Okay. So what we can do now is go back to the color wheel. Start off by checking this. There are people destroying faction ships by the thousands nearby. So in this little spot here, faction ships are being exploded all around. Yeah, back to the color wheel. So there are people that need ammo for that. And let's then go to ship destroyed. These are player ships. 5, 38, 19, 32. Okay, so there is some PvP action going on, though it's not that much. I would assume that it averaged to around, I don't know, I have no idea. 10 ships per system or something. But due to the fact of how many factional ships are being destroyed all around, this might actually be a viable market for ammunition and drones. And of course, guns and such as well, but um, I'm not sure exactly how to recommend that. Yeah, no, how to find the potential market for guns, because me, for example, I do all of my shipbuilding in Amar since it's just more profitable for me. Everything is more cheap, and therefore I I am spending less money on things, and therefore I yes, and there are of course many more tweaks to find. Jesus. You can probably try to speculate what stations are, no, what systems are, for example, eligible for pauses, and you could start marketing fuel blocks. Jesus. When it comes to pauses, I don't really know so much. Anyways, but this is it for now, I believe. Um, you just need to let your imagination go a little bit wild. Okay. So until next time.